on this video. I would like to welcome everybody, all the people that have subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you for following our journey along. Our channel is called Bilingualing. My name is Diana, and we are just a bilingual homeschool family doing our thing. So today's video is going to be all about our curriculum choices. I finally have my books and I am ready to share with you guys. So this year I'm going to have one of my kids in 2nd grade, another one in 4th grade, and then I'm going to have my toddler who's going to be doing tot school whenever he feels like it. Okay, so first I'm going to start with my 2nd grader. And like I told you in the last video, we will be using curriculum that's all in Spanish. We do have a few things that are in English, but I will be translating them and using them in Spanish just because my kiddos, whenever they talk to each other or to my husband or to myself, it's easier for them to use English in a conversation, but I don't want them to lose their Spanish. So I am focusing on Spanish for school, and they can still, conversate in English and whatnot, but they will still be growing up bilingual. So that's how I'm tackling that issue. All right, so for my 2nd grader, I have these 2 books from Libros Águila. I ordered them from Mexico, and they have a whole bunch of options. They have things for science, they have things for history, geography, and all sorts of things. But I'm only focusing on language arts and in math, and then we're tackling science and social studies within our unit studies. So I only got these 2 books, okay? I'm not going to do a full flip through, but I will show you a few pages. So this is language arts, and I really like how colorful they are. So they're super colorful, as you can see right here. They have Bible verses included. I love that. So it's also like a little bit of character development there. So I have that. It has handwriting in it. You see right there. There's a few other things there. You see that? Okay, so it's very interactive, and after looking at the lessons, they're not super long. Like, they only have them doing 1 or 2 things, and this is just the child's book, and they do also at the very back have a spelling manual, so they give you options, like for each week, they give you spelling words. They give you 27. It's a little bit excessive for me, but I think I'm going to stick to like around 5 or 10 spelling words each week. And then they give you a list of activities that you can do with them. Like, for example, Monday, it's read the list of words 2 times and copy each word once in your journal. And it just gives you some ideas on how to use the word list. So we will be doing this. We will be doing 1 lesson every day. Now remember, if you watched our last video about our homeschool routine, we will be homeschooling Monday through Thursday. So that's when we will be doing lessons. So that's his language arts. This is the math book, and it's also super colorful as well. The lessons are short and to the point. They have coloring, they have all sorts of little activities, matching. Okay, so you see that right there. Let's look over here. I really, really like these books. I really how they're set up, the lessons, and it tells you right here, like what lesson number it is. Okay, in this one, if you turn it to the back, it has like little practice stuff. So if you turn it sideways from the back, it gives you some practice stuff like this. See that? Like they will do that and this, but it's not something that they do every day. Now, when I got them like this, And I was looking through the math books, especially my 4th grade one. I was like, I'm going to need some answers. So I did some research, and they don't have a parent book per se, but they do give you access to an online platform, and it is like super cool. The online platform has a guide for you to use. They have like detailed descriptions on like if you're going to do lesson 1, you can print out the little thing for lesson 1, and it tells you how to introduce it, what activities to do, what worksheet they have to do, and like independence practice if they still need some more. So it is very detailed, very detailed. They have extra resources there. They're also working on uploading videos for like recorded by the teachers in the program, and then the kids can go in and see those if they need extra help. So it is a full-on curriculum, and I really like having that online resource. And the activities that they have in there are super fun for the kids. Like, for example, on one of the math lessons for my 2nd grader, they have like go play soccer outside. They have to kick the ball to the soccer goal. If they make a goal, then they have to answer this. You know, so they try to add some things for them to get up and move around and not just be doing worksheets all the time. So I really like that because my kids need the movement. So that is for my 2nd grader. So for my 4th grader, similar thing. So they both have, he will also have only the math and the language arts. So here is the language arts for him. Same concept, super colorful. He also has here some Bible verses right there. And they also show them cursive, which I'm really excited about. So very colorful, interactive, super short. Like this one is lesson 16, so he will do these 2. And like, you know, like it'll tell you like which lesson goes with what. And in the little guide that I'm telling you, like it shows all the instructions that you need. I'm pretty sure that you may be able to follow it just by buying the books and not the online course, but the online course, like I need a manual. I need to know what comes next and like different ideas on how to introduce concepts, and then I could bring my own ideas or things that I have seen worked. See that little Bible verse right there? And this one also has the spelling words. Okay, so very similar, just different content. Math, same also. Very similar. It has the activities, instructions, activities. But like I said, the online platform has so many more resources that can be used with this. And this one right here, let me see what's in the back of this one. Oh, it's just different. This one doesn't have the practice in the back, but it does seem thicker. And it has a little, congratulations, you are done and free. All right, so we're going to use these 2 for language arts and math, okay? Now, I also have some supplemental things like this. I didn't realize that publisher had already included the handwriting. So I did get them these from Mexico, but I may still use them, or I may just, you know, keep them and do them as extra stuff, like supplementing, maybe like on a Friday or a weekend or something where we don't have anything to do. And this is April's, my 2nd grader. And it has, ooh, words and stuff like that. Okay, so we're going to use those whenever we have time. Let's see, what else do I have? I found these at Target, and I was like, I have to get them. They're little STEM challenges, and you just get a card out right here. They tell you what the challenge is. They tell you what you're gonna need. They give explanations and different things that the kids will need to solve them. So I'm super excited about this. I think I'm going to use them as little brain breaks or, whenever we just need to do something different. Because when you're homeschooled, you can do what works for you at that time. All right. So last year, we struggled with having all their stuff organized. And it took a lot of time to gather the materials. And we just wasted a lot of time. So this year, I got each of the boys their little binders. They think they're all bad with the little binders. I've included let me take all this out. I included their little pencil pouch and all their stuff there. They also have dividers. I don't think I'm going to have them organize anything in here. This is going to be more for me because I just want to keep things that they're going to be working on, and if there's something that I want to keep in their little portfolio, not because the state requires it, just because I want to have something to see their progress. And then I also added a little folder because sometimes we don't finish something and we just leave it around the table or around the house and it gets lost. So we'll put stuff there. Let's see. Each kid has 3 journals. One for their unit studies, one for math, and one for reading. So if at any point they have to do some type of work, we'll put it here. If I print out anything that's interactive, we'll put them here, like little, like little activities for them to cut and glue. Everything will go right here in these journals. And Abel's is exactly the same. So each boy has one of those. All right. And each boy also has a bucket where we will keep all their stuff. I will include their daily checklist. I will write the things that we have to accomplish here. And they have a little activity folder with things that might be helpful for them to go over. See, like skip counting, the 100th chart. It has this little table that he can use, the number of the day, the word of the day. So just different things that he can use, like I said, in case we need anything, a little break. And then I included some books for them to read during independent reading time. And they're just based on what I think they're able to read and what would be interesting to them. And I also included this little thing right here for them to help them read or know where they're at in their book. All right, and Aiden's is exactly the same. All right, and like I said on the last video, we're also doing our Catholicism, and this is what we're going to be using. I got this from Mexico too over the summer, and it just tells you also like unit by unit, tells you what to talk about as a family. This is something that is done as a family. So you read about the lesson, and then there's little activities for them to do and discuss as a family. They have a guide for prayers and a Bible verse for them to go over and talk about. So we will be using this once a week. All right, let's move on to our taught school curriculum. So what Ariel is going to be using, now this is not formal at all. At this age, like Ariel is 2, and he will be turning 3, it's going to be by the end of the year, so he's going to be 2 all year. all this school year anyway. So what he's going to be working on just whenever he feels like joining us, because every time he sees the big kids doing something, he wants to do something too. So I just have stuff for him that will be fun for him to do. So we got this off of Amazon, and this is just like tying things, just different skills that he can be practicing, the zipper and all that. He already broke that part, but you see all of that. So he can just play with this. We also have this busy book, and I got this from Amazon as well. They have numbers, they have letters, colors and shapes, fruits and veggies, colors right there. And even though all the words are in English, we will just discuss them in Spanish because he wouldn't even know. So right here we have transportation, just little fun things for him to manipulate and move around and play while the big boys have school. I also have these alphabet letters that I found in Mexico as well. I just went shopping over there for homeschool stuff. All right, so they have, I think it's all animal based. Yeah, it's all animals. So the letters, the animal, see like the koala right there. And then it just has practice stuff back there. We probably won't use those. Okay. So I thought that was pretty cool. We'll go over those. We'll probably just go over, like one letter a week or something like that. Nothing formal, nothing too time consuming. And then he also has a name box that he's going to be using. Again, just if he wants to, nothing formal. So we created the tiles, the letter tiles, and he can put them together or in order to do his name. It also has a little book with different activities for him to practice his name, like tracing. And then right here, just recognizing his name. And right here, he can fill out the letters with Play-Doh that's in here too. So he will form the letters with the Play-Doh. Let's see the next one. Circling the letters in his name, attempting to write his name. And a lot of these things he will probably not be able to do, but just if he wants to just write on it at this point, it's fine too. So he can count the letters in his name. He can match the letters. So right here, he would just match it to that. Okay. And then it also has a little puzzle for him to do. Put the letters in order and it will form a picture. Now this little book, this name box is something that my sister and I created. We have a little shop, and I'll leave all the information on where you can order yours on the description box if you wish to have one for your kid as well. All right. So I think that is pretty much it as far as curriculum. We have the freedom of choosing how much time to spend with each thing, and you do not need any curriculum. You can pretty much just go to a website and type in what does my second grader need to know, and you'll find a list, and you can pull things from Teachers Pay Teachers. Use Pinterest. Just Google what other people are doing in their homeschool, and you can find a lot of ideas on how to teach that way. You don't have to be elaborate. You don't have to go and spend a lot of money on curriculum. You don't need much. You just need paper, pencil, and a library. You can pretty much do it that way. Okay? So that is the best thing that I can tell you. the best curriculum is books. Okay, so just make sure you have books available for them, and just base it on their interests. We're going to be doing unit studies too, and I'm going to take a lot of things based on our unit studies from Teachers Pay Teachers. I'm going to be looking at Pinterest to get ideas and just making up stuff as we go in each unit study. And later on, I can show you how I create my unit studies and how or what activities we will be doing. I'm also going to be recording like a lesson with one of my kiddos so that you can see the books and the online resources from Libros Águila in action. And that's pretty much it. So if you want to see anything in more detail, if you have any questions about the things that we're using, or if you have any suggestions of things that we can use or books that we can add to our read alouds, please comment below. And as always, thank you so much for watching and following our journey. We are super excited that we get to share this with you guys. And we'll see you next time in the next video. Remember to like the video, subscribe, hit the little bell notification so that you can know when we'll be dropping the next video. I am trying to upload a video each week. That way I can keep you updated on what is happening in our homeschool. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.